YouTubers, Mike Martins here, Mike Martins channel. Thanks for joining me again for another segment of Housing Crisis. Thanks for following me. It really means a lot to me, and your comments below really mean a lot to me. And I try to reply to as many comments as possible. If I don't immediately reply, and I'll tell you why, it's because for some reason YouTube is flagging half my comments for no reason, and I don't know why. And I don't have a monetization to flag comments. I don't know why it's doing, but that's okay. I get to them when I can, and when I hit a PC, on my phone I can't see them, but when I hit a PC, a desktop, I could go ahead and see those comments that are flagged by YouTube. Anyways, this is a special edition, and this is the New Zealand edition. New Zealand is so out of whack, you guys have no idea. Vancouver's pretty much a walk in the park if you consider what's happening right now in New Zealand. There's a gentleman that keeps sending me links on my fan page, my Facebook fan page. And this is out of control. New Zealand is beyond. And I told you guys, every English-speaking country except South Africa, okay? Every English-speaking country with a free market is struggling with housing prices, okay? And if you want to go back one video and watch, I think it's called Housing Crisis Free Market. You can watch that video. It's the one before this one. And it's very important that you watch that to understand how a free market system is basically destroying what little sovereignty we have left, or what little culture we have left here in Canada. And let me read this for you. I like this article. So, Auckland. By the way, it's 20 Celsius there. I'm so jealous. Auckland, now the world's fourth most expensive to buy a house. Go figure. Auckland is now ranked the fourth least affordable housing market in the world. The Demographia International Housing Affordability Survey released on Monday analyzes 92 major housing markets. Auckland has jumped up one spot, rising from 5th in 2015. Now, when they say Monday, it's already Monday in Auckland right now. Today's still Sunday here in Vancouver. And this is basically Monday morning in Auckland. So we're getting this in the past. We're still Sunday and they're Monday. So this is how fresh this news is, people. Since 2012, Auckland housing market has inflated from almost 7 times the median household of income to 10. 8 cities in New Zealand are identified as serious or severely unaffordable. Okay, so 8 cities out of 19 major cities? 8 of them are completely unaffordable, bought out. Bought out. You're from New Zealand? Yeah. Born and raised? Yeah. You have a degree? Yeah. Where do you work? I make 60 grand a year. You can't buy a house. Get lost. Bernie Smith, head of social housing provider Monte Cecilia Housing Trust, says that the shift is no surprise. We saw many headlines throughout 2016 of highly skilled and competent people having to leave Auckland. Brain drain, brain drain, brain drain. Because they just can't afford to live in Auckland. That's pretty sad. Sorry guys, I'm just out of it right now. Mr. Smith's, it's going to take a huge effort to correct the upward trend. So remember brain drain, brain drain, brain drain? Well, brain drain's happening, and when you lose the skilled, you start losing infrastructure integrity, and then when the integrity goes down, no one wants to fix it, and then you get ghost cities coming to a city near you. There needs to be some real calibration around those that have creative ideas. Those who have the money, central, local government should be fully supportive to put their hands in their pockets as well. Auckland house prices appear to have stabilized in recent months after years of rises following the global financial crisis. Barfoot and Thompson reports that the median sale price in December was $840,000. According to the government valuer, QV values in the city are above $1 million. Not pesos, dollars. Oliver Hadwich, executive order of business think tank in New Zealand initiative, wrote the survey's forward there was only a single driver of the house's unaffordability. Demographia's report of countless other surveys and studies do not leave the slightest doubt that unaffordable houses is almost everywhere and every time caused by the same factor: housing supply restrictions. Article gets good. Let me just... Pages are... There we go. There it goes. The more restrictive the market, the more prices will increase over time. Mr. Smith fixes are needed in short term to help out people struggling right now. Banks have now made it harder for first home buyers to get on the ladder, now saying they need to deposit 40%. They're stuck in the rental market. There's others that need to get into the rental market but can't. So the whole continuum needs to be looked at. Yeah, because people save up when they're renting, go ahead and pick up a place to have their ownership, have their own place they could call their own, and then you have a lot of rentals available because of people moving up in life and upgrading. And then when you want to upgrade in 5 to 6 years, you upgrade to your next home, and then hallelujah, you get another bigger home, and then that first home you bought gets sold to the renter. So and just continues the cycle as it's a circuit. It just completes itself. Dr. Howich says the gap between homeowners and renters is creating social polarization. So if anyone knows what the hell that means, please comment below. Social polarization. I have no idea what that means. Especially at the time when there is growth threat of populism to Western democracies, there is social imperative for making housing more affordable. New Zealand as a whole is rated severely unaffordable, with houses costing 5.9 times the medium. Historically, anything above 3.0 is considered unaffordable. Sellouts, just like every other English-speaking country. Sellouts, selling out your future, your sovereignty, your culture. What does it mean to be New Zealand anymore? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure they have an amazing culture, great people, a great standard of living, but it's all being sold to the highest bidder. So who's got the money? Come on to New Zealand. It's a free market. Until the government or people could get together and start creating programs, taxes on vacant homes, taxes on investors. You want to invest? Well, you got to pay a little extra, and the premium goes to single moms, or the premium goes to poor families, or the extra premium that they collect from the it's going into social network, and not so, well, the social, and just the impoverished, and it's going towards shelters, going towards food can drives, going towards collections and stuff for people in need. And then this way we could create some sort of a balance, because right now the balance is tilted. The scales are tilted like this, and it's not working out. So, the world's least affordable major housing market. So let's start. Number 1, Hong Kong. Houses cost 10 times the median household income. Number 2, Sydney. My friends in Sydney are watching this. Lots of people down in Sydney watching this channel that are severely struggling, bought out of the market. People 2, 3, 4, 5 generations. And you guys need to understand something in Sydney, just like Canada. First and second gen Australians and third gen Australians are not repopulating. They're having below the norm of kids. And what's going to happen? The sovereignty, integrity, or what makes Australia Australia is going to disappear in the next few decades if you Australians don't have more kids and you Canadians have more kids. Vancouver, 11.8 in third place. Fourth place, Auckland. Fifth place, San Jose, California. Sixth place, Melbourne, another Australian city. Seventh place, Honolulu. Eighth place, Los Angeles. Ninth place, San Francisco. 10th, Bournemouth, Dorset. But, you see how San Francisco, Los Angeles, you notice how those cities, San Jose, Vancouver, if you notice, they're all on the west coast of North America. Gateway to Asia. Least affordable areas in New Zealand, top 8. Auckland, Tauranga, Hamilton, Christchurch, Wellington, Napier Hastings, Dunedin, Palmerston North. Least unaffordable areas in New Zealand. You know what? I need someone to have some boots on the ground in New Zealand. So if you want to mention my channel, I'll put you in my housing market section. There's another gentleman named Mario out in the east of Canada covering boots. He's boots on the ground, covering constructions going on there, houses being built, unaffordability, moving out of people, things like that. He's covering the whole eastern part of Canada, like Toronto, Barrie, like those areas out there, right? So if you guys want to join and start compiling information from all the English-speaking countries, you're more than welcome. So if there's anyone out in New Zealand want to make some videos, just mention my name in it so then I know that I'm okay to add it to my list, and I'll tag it, and I'll put the video in tags so it can be found also. Anyone in Australia also want to join and create their videos, and you're fed up and you just want to create awareness. And you know what? Talking about this stuff is actually good. It's actually therapeutic. I notice talking to the camera and talking how I feel or what I see, or 50% of the stuff I talk about I don't even know if I'm right. But speculating, talking, just creating a platform where people could kind of create an awareness, and it's very therapeutic. So if you feel fed up, or you feel down, or you feel because of this specific situation, the housing crisis is affecting you in Australia or affecting you in the States or wherever, make some videos. Just put my name, Mike Martins, and then I'll know, send me the link, and I'll add it to the housing crisis, and we could get a nice, beautiful, organized discussion going. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. New Zealanders, stay strong. Come on, you Kiwis know how to stay strong. You guys are good at rugby. Stay strong. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.